Hey, Dungeons and Dragons nerds and tabletop geeks. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about while I try to edit a podcast, is there a quantitative way to list the best tabletop RPG? Now, this came up because I posted something that was simple as that the best tabletop RPG is one effectively that you find the most enjoyable. If you enjoy playing the game, that's the best for you. 100% subjective. But then, of course, people hop in the comments and say that no, some older version, AD&D is the best. Pre-Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons, when it was early beta test, was the best. Or, no, 5e is the best tabletop RPG because of X, Y, and whatever reason. So, with that in mind, I was thinking that, for my scale of best tabletop RPG would be one, enjoyable's at the top. Obviously, if I enjoy playing it, I'm going to go back to it. But outside that, some core mechanics or core things that would actually go along with trying to make a quantitative way of the best. And I came to a couple columns. One is learnability, how easy it is to learn, read. There's some layout subjectivity to it of the flow of the PDF or book that you're trying to read. Next is findability. So, can you find it online? Can you find it at your game store? Can you find potentially free copies online as well? Which is different than the next one, which is accessibility. Are there tools to help you play this game? Are there physical and digital tools that can help a wider audience? Are there potentially content warnings and other things that people might need in order to enjoy and play the game at their table? Next is longevity. This is, again, a little bit more subjective, I would think, if you're trying to preemptively say a game will have longevity. The proof is in the pudding. The longer the game's been around, obviously it has great longevity. But with that kind of comes to some things that we can measure, which is is it replayable? What's the player pool like? How big is it? Is there any continued cost in playing the game? Like if it's an online only tabletop RPG, which would be interesting. Is there potentially continued monthly subscription costs or something? And then how much third party content is made for it? Now, with AI slop out there, that's sometimes that might be harder to measure. But then the last one I have, as far as best tabletop RPG guide, is what's the cost of play? What's the cost of entry? Are there any tools that you can reuse from other games and systems for that game? So that's kind of how I would gauge possibly what the best tabletop RPG is outside of just the enjoyment factor. But how would you, in an objective, quantitative way, measure the best tabletop RPG? I'd love to know.